Hi, welcome and Happy New Year. I'm Melanie. So today I'm going to give some insight on not only the energy of 2025, but also a channeled oracle reading for both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for the coming year. I'm just going to give some general insight first on the energy of 2025, and then I will talk through the oracle reading at the end. So 2025 holds the energy of the number 9. To work out the energy of a year, you add together each digit of that year. So 2025 would be 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, which equals 9. Now, the number 9 represents the end of a cycle, rebirth and transformation. It's the closure, ending or completion of a phase or cycle. So a new one can begin, and can also mean the end of karmic bonds or contracts. In numerology, number 9 is the last single digit number. You keep reducing the numbers down by adding them together until you get a single digit. Number 1 is the first number and 9 is the last. So this year, as its energy is the number 9, which is the last number, it will be about the culmination and completion of a phase, so we can enter a new phase. So it will be about change, or in other words, going through the process of transforming. So because aspects of our lives will be coming to an end, it will also mean it is about letting go of what no longer serves us or we know is hindering or preventing our growth, so we can move forward into a new phase or stage of our lives. However, remember, everything is energy, so nothing really ever ends, it just changes. I like to think of this like a butterfly going through the chrysalis stage of its evolution, where it ends one stage of its growth so it can move into a new stage to be able to transform and emerge as something else, something completely different. So this year will be a turning point, because where things are being completed, new things can begin. And this could mean considerable and significant changes in our lives. Now, change can make us feel unsafe and unsettled, sometimes unsure of what the future holds, even if those changes are what we want or what we know are necessary for us to move forward in our lives and to grow. But the other thing to be aware of is that the number 9 energy can represent aspects of our life that are coming to a more natural end and completion. It's not about a forced ending, but a natural evolution. So whatever may come to an end or change for you during this year, remember, this is a necessary part of the process for new things to come in. And this could mean internal or external changes. Just as an example, this could be a new job, career, or locating somewhere new. Or it could be an internal change, which could mean letting go of long-held beliefs or the pain of trauma or traumas from your past. So because this is a time for closure, it also means it's a time to reflect, taking a look at how far you have come in your life and journey, to realise and accept that it's time to let go of the old and embrace the new. The number 9 is also associated with spirituality and ascension, and can mean people will feel a call to align with their higher selves, which, like I mentioned earlier about the caterpillar transforming into the butterfly, this year is a year of transition. So all in all, 2025 is a time of preparation and rebirthing, where certain aspects of your life could go through significant changes, which could mean you letting go of whatever is not needed, and to get ready and prepare for a new phase in 2026, which, as number 9 is the last number in numerology, we start the cycle again with number 1 in 2026. Now, I did a channeled oracle reading for both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine collective for the coming year, just to get a idea and a deeper understanding of the energy for 2025 for both twins. Now, this is a general reading for the collective in a broad sense. Remember, all twins will be at different places on their journeys, and the Divine Feminine goes through this awakening differently and at a different time to the Divine Masculine. So please take what resonates. The way I read is I loosely take what the card is telling me through the guidebook, but I also listen to my own intuition and what I'm being guided to tell you. I drew first for the Divine Feminine, and the first card I chose was Divine Knowledge. And I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce his name, but this card represents divine knowledge and higher learning. Being encouraged to go deeper into your spiritual learning is what I take from this. And also the collective of the Divine Feminine, I feel, will be opening themselves up to spiritual learning more and going deeper into learning, whether it be through study or going inwards and deeper into themselves. I feel that as a collective, that this year the Divine Feminine will be wanting to learn so as to progress. Remember that in order to move forward on your spiritual path to union, learning through study from books and others, but also what I'm picking up, it'll be very much about going deeper within yourself to discover who you are and why you are here, will give you a greater understanding of your connection with your Divine Masculine in this whole journey. So I feel this year you will feel called to do this more. So the second card that I chose was Archangel Michael and Archangel Faith, who are twin flames. And this card represents divine protection, breakthrough moments, and you are where you are meant to be. Now, Archangel Michael and Archangel Faith are here to help light workers along their spiritual journey. Michael is the protector of light workers, which all twin flames are. So I believe that this is because this year is about the ending of cycles, letting go in changes. So that if you are feeling lost, confused and unable to see where to go next, call on Michael and Faith to help bring the light into the situation so there can be a better understanding of how to move forward. And know that light workers generally are situated where they are meant to be. And this could mean in a physical, emotional or mental sense, even if you feel you are not in an ideal situation at the moment, either physically, emotionally or mentally, that there are opportunities for growth and to align with your soul. Okay, remember, you didn't meet your Divine Masculine by chance, that you were destined to meet so you could awaken, align with your soul and fulfill your mission. And whatever you may go through this coming year, to see this as an opportunity for growth, to understand yourself better, and that all this will lead to a breakthrough in your journey. Okay, so the third card that I was guided to choose was Shiva. Now, Shiva is karmic release and debts paid. I very much see this card saying that this year is the divine feminine, through spiritual learning and growth, through understanding themselves at a deeper level, with having breakthrough moments, will be able to release themselves from any karmic situations that is no longer serving them. Closing and ending cycles, letting go, which I believe means as a collective, by the Divine Feminine choosing to take the opportunities that come their way and embracing the journey, that this will be a transformative year where you really reclaim your power. Not to see the ending or closure as negative, but an opportunity for growth. So be ready for all the opportunities and possibilities that come your way. Be open to them, be accepting of them, and be ready to let go and move forward. So these were the three cards that I chose for the Divine Feminine, which I really feel is coinciding with the energy of the 2025 of karmic release, letting go, ending cycles, aligning with your higher selves and your soul. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about what I chose for the Divine Masculine collective. Now, the first card I chose was Vajra Yogini, which I hope I have pronounced correctly. This card I feel is very significant as it represents facing and transcending fear. I believe this year, the divine masculine will be called to face those fears that they've been avoiding for so long. All their fears that they've tried to bury will be rising to the surface, and they will know deep down that they can no longer run away from themselves and pretend. This year, they will feel compelled to stop and look at their lives and will feel ready to face all that they need to and begin healing. They may not know why they are feeling this, because remember, they are not the spiritual twin, but somewhere deep, they will feel this urge to get to know who they truly are and not to run and hide from their fears anymore. They will have a real opportunity to transcend their fears. The second card was the Atlanteans. Now, this card is about evolution, the evolution vibration, and transcending old ways, beliefs and patterns, progress and acceleration. So I feel that this means that the divine masculine will have the opportunity not only to face their fears, but because they are facing their fears, they will be able to let go of all those beliefs and conditionings, and all this will lead them to making real progress in an accelerated way. I feel that this and the first card are closely linked. Now, the third card I chose was Hathor, and this is light activation. Now, Hathor has a beautiful energy. This card is again about acceleration and success. This card also represents not only the light breaking through the clouds of fear and darkness, but the clouds disappearing altogether. So to be able to completely and fully stand in the light. It is also about old dreams and visions surfacing, because the clouds of darkness has disappeared and light surrounds you. You can see clearly without the fear and blockages in your way. This, I truly believe, is very much showing me that the divine masculine going through removing any blockages, facing their fears, transcending old ways and beliefs, that they will be able to remove any blockages that have been preventing them from living the life that they want. So to be able to transform their lives again in an accelerated way. I believe that if the divine masculine truly embraces this light activation and faces what is coming up for them to heal, then they will be able to really make an accelerated and successful breakthrough from all that has been holding them back. So that's the three cards for the divine masculine. But I also got two jumpers. Okay, so these are the cards that fall out of the pack whilst shuffling them and are thought to be cards that want to be seen. So as I was shuffling, and at the time that they fell out, I was very much feeling the collective of both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So I believe that these two cards are for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So the first one was Metatron and Sandalphon. Okay, so Metatron and Sandalphon are twin flames, twin brothers, and they form a bridge between heaven and earth. And they show the interconnectedness of all things, which is another reason for me believing that these cards are for both the divine feminine and divine masculine. Now, this card represents sacred divine connection. Now, we know that the connection you have with you and your divine masculine is a sacred connection because you are one soul. And that this journey is showing you that you are interconnected with the divine and all there is. Now, this card is not only about interconnectedness, but also understanding lessons and synchronicities. I believe that 2025, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, by facing their fears, letting go, healing, and through spiritual learning, going within, connecting with soul, understanding the journey more, will help lead both to changing and transforming themselves. I believe the divine masculine will not be able to ignore the call of the soul and the connection between you and them. And I feel will grow to understand what they need to heal and understand the connection more. They will want to let go of what no longer serves them and heal. I believe this card is reminding the Divine Feminine to become more open to all the signs, synchronicities and messages, and to see things from a higher perspective, because these will help you achieve a deeper insight as how to best move forward. And remember, even if it looks or feels like things are not working out, that everything is always happening for our highest good. So the last card, the other jumper that jumped out, was Commander Ashtar. Now, again, I feel this card is very significant and is summing up perfectly the whole reading. This card represents leadership, activation, and time to evolve. Now, as we know, before you incarnated on this earth, your soul decided to incarnate into two separate bodies to experience life in two bodies during the same lifetime. Meeting your divine masculine was always going to happen due to the massive spiritual awakening the world is going through currently. After all, the reason you met your divine masculine was so they could wake you up, because you are both light workers and came here to help with this awakening process, to lead the way for others. All that you've gone through throughout your entire life has been leading you to this, to purge, to heal, and understand why all this has happened. And through your understanding, you can become the light and the light leader and show others how they can heal too. Remember that all twins have a shared mission, but in order to be able to come together to fulfill that mission, both has to come into inner union. And as you lead this journey, Divine Feminine, it's about you coming into union first. And I believe that's what this card and this whole reading is showing you, that it's time to evolve. The energy of the year together with this reading is all pointing to a year of huge transformation, rebirthing for both the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. It won't look the same for the Divine Masculine, being the Matrix twin, but both twins are getting the opportunity to evolve and transform. I strongly feel that this year is like a portal where we get the chance to end and leave behind all that is not in alignment with all that we want to be, and to work with the energy of releasing, letting go, making space for new, more aligned experiences to come in, and way of living and being, transforming from who we were to who we came here to be. So with all this said, I feel 2025 is such a positive year in terms of healing and making progress. I'm not saying it will be a bed of roses and it won't have its challenging times, because when you go through changes and purging and healing, it can challenge us. But remember, holding on to anything that is outdated because maybe we're scared of letting go of whatever it is, or believing that we need whatever it is in our lives, will only keep us where we are. It is only letting go of these things that we make space for the new. And by doing that, it encourages us to step out of our comfort zone and embrace the unknown and the new. That's what this year is all about, letting go, so you can move forward, grow and evolve. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, just to give some insight on the coming year. And remember, take what resonates. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Much love and blessed be.